we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of today's 10K Saturday writing challenge and the last portion of the last day of the hashtag 7-day book challenge.
Whew, got a lot going on.
And it's Camp Nano. There's 3 things going on at once. So, yeah. Hi, I'm Sky. I write fantasy. And today I'm working on an urban fantasy called Demon Rider. And I'm trying to write 30K. And I am sitting at just under 25K. So, and for the day, I'm sitting at 5,496 words. So I've got less than 5,000 words to go.
So you're sitting pretty. Sitting pretty. Mm.
I'll get a lot done during this 3-hour stream.
Excellent. So, hi y'all. My name is Tamara Woods, and I write cozy mysteries and some spicy stuff on the side. I will be finishing this novel. It will not be today. And I'm okay with that. I wanted to do it for this challenge, but also I just wanted to have a draft that was in the books and waiting for me for when I need to finish it for November. So I'm going to get as much done on it as possible the rest of today, and then I'm going to set it aside probably until probably September.
Okay.
So I get some other stuff done, things that are more pressing. But yeah, I wanted to see how far I get. And yeah, it hasn't been too bad. One of the problems that I hadn't thought about was I need to do research on different things. And so, because it's like a geek fest, there's like a lot of cosplay. It's like a Comic-Con type of thing. So I need to do some research because that's not like exactly my wheelhouse. And that has kind of caused problems because all of these things are part of the plot points. So it's like, I have like brackets, research this and add it here. But when you look at your page, you're like, wow, there's a lot of brackets. It's like, so yeah. But that's something good to think about if I do this again. Make sure that I've done enough research beforehand so that I don't have like as many of those holes. Because there's always going to be some holes if you're trying to fast draft like this. But
yeah.
I'm
a very big fan of the brackets, mostly because I almost never know exactly what I need to research until I get to that point. Because even when I outline, I only outline like the main points. And a lot of times my research is for the smaller points that I'm like, I needed until it was like time to put them in. And I was like, oh, I need to look this up.
Whoops.
So, yeah. But this one hasn't been bad. I think I've only got like 2 or 3 bracket locations at the moment.
I've got all the brackets.
So, all right, I'm going to say hi to everyone in the chat. Emma Ward was first, saying hello, lovelies. Hi.
Hello.
Persephone is here. Cat Paw is here. Hello. At least a little bit longer. Still waiting for a little bit longer. Okay, awesome. Thank you for joining us. And we are here for the weirdness. Yes. It's the weirdest that keeps me coming back for more. Muppet flail. That person looks familiar, but I don't know who they are. I'm kidding. I'll go MM Ward. 1,300 words left to make 20K in 7 days. That's awesome. Will that be to wrap up the project you're doing or just to hit 20K? I'm curious. Not sure what my current word count is. I think it's around 2,500. Shooting for 5K today and 5K tomorrow. Internet outage earlier. Luckily, we're back up and running. Awesome. And brackets are Persephone's friend. Did take 2 days off because of family visiting. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Family's important, as long as you like them.
As long as you like them.
And they're not bad people.
Parentheses. As long as you like them and they don't suck.
Yeah. Spent the afternoon dividing. I apologize if you hear Jester. It rained outside, and now she's deciding that everything has to be barked at. So.
Ah, yes. It's all enemies now.
Everything is not your friend. Spent the afternoon dividing my draft and notes into 10 chapters. Bit more to go than just writing. Awesome.
Nice.
Hi, Serenity. You're a new face to me. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I hope the internet holds up too. We've been having thunderstorms and lightning off and on all day today. I have really good internet though. I think it's only gone out once during a thunder or lightning storm, and that was when the entire power went out. So
that's pretty impressive.
So you are new. Hello. Welcome to the insanity.
Welcome. It gets weird around 11.
It does. And I do my sprints a little differently than Tamara. We're going to be using the Forest app to grow some trees. But yeah. I also put a timer on the screen. And I put up prompts, writing prompts. When I first started streaming, I had a couple people tell me that they wanted to write but didn't know what they wanted to write about. So I started just putting prompts on the screen, and now it's just something I do. So that's what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and get our first room together.
It's 3 hours, Persephone.
Yes. Change this.
I was confused earlier. So I forgot. On 10K days, we do 3 hours. It's like on Wednesdays, we wear pink. On 10K days, we do 3 hour sprints or 3 hour streams.
W 4W 7D 5W 6SG. Okay. And show. So there is the room code if you want to join us, and we're going to do 25-minute sprints, and we're going to grow a starburst tree for our first tree.
Oh,
because I like that one.
W7D W. Okay. Ooh. I don't think I have that one.
Well, now you're going to have at least one in your garden.
Hooray.
Or your forest, I mean. I'll give this a couple of minutes, and then I will switch stuff up, and I'll put the prompt on the screen, the timer on the screen, and we'll start writing.
Yeah.
But, let's see. In the meantime, how many people have been doing this 7-day book challenge with us? And where do you stand if you have been doing it? Because I'm curious to know how many people are attempting it. I don't remember.
I don't either.
I think MM Ward is, but I don't remember who else was, if anyone. We might be the only crazy people.
Kara, of course, hit her goal.
Mm-hmm. And early, because she hit it yesterday, day before yesterday.
Mm-hmm. One of those.
One of them. So she spent this morning editing. It was lots of fun. Okay, so long spiel as short as I can make it. How about that? Tamara hosts a nonfiction writing related book club every month called Writer's Workshop, where we pick a book and we read it, and then we have a live stream on the last Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and we have a discussion about that book. In June, we read a book called A Book a Week by Kate Hall, and Tamara and Carol were like, let's do this and attempt it and see how it works. So we all picked story ideas that we wanted to work on, set our word counts, and are trying to write a book in a week, basically. That's the long and short of it, as short as I can make it.
That's the size of it.
Yep. I'm working on the sequel to a novella series, and I am aiming for 30K with this particular book. The first book was 20K, and my thought process was each book would get 10K longer as the plots get a little bit more complicated. So that's what I was doing.
I am working on a book for my spicy pen name that is for a collaboration that's going to be launching in November, where all of us are writing different stories that take place at this like geek con, basically.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Today's actually the last day of this particular challenge because they decided to do it they were like, let's do this during the live stream, and then like 2 days later we're like, this is the date we're starting.
Yeah, it was all very, let's do it. Okay, we're doing it now. Woo! Not a lot of planning involved here.
We make this up as we go.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't really feel like I needed a lot of planning. Like, what are you going to plan other than outlining?
I was going to say our outlines that we don't like doing.
Yeah, which I hate doing anyway, so.
I do outlines and then always veer away from whatever I planned on the outline. This time I did hit most of the plot points, but I've added some stuff in and changed some stuff around. And I'm going to be changing other stuff around. So like my outline is almost no good anymore.
Well, my outline, I wrote it all from the main female character's perspective, but every other chapter I switch point of view. Whoops. So that I did not factor that in at all. So cool. That was great.
The link that you put in, is that the link to A Book a Week?
Yes.
Okay, so in the comments section, Tamara put a link to A Book a Week, which is the one that this challenge was based off of. And then right before we went live, I updated. Oh, okay. I updated the description with all of the books that we were talking about in Tamara's stream earlier today. So there's a bunch of books listed there.
Nicely done. I did not do that. Persephone says if we plan another 7-day book challenge, she might join us and try to do it.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind doing these once a month in conjunction with the 10K day. So we do 10K days every month, or we try to. And I think it would be cool to do it for that week where our 10K day is that last push or even our beginning push, depending on
where it falls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I was thinking about this. I was like, could we do that? Is that crazy? Is it too much? It might be too much. It might be crazy. But it also might end up me being like, okay, I'm going to finish this project this week as opposed to writing an entire book. Because maybe at that point I just have this thing that I've been putting off, which I freaking do. So, but I mean, Theoretically speaking, I'm down.
Yeah, I like this. I like this idea. Um, and this is like I said, this is the second book in a 4-book series dealing with that are all novellas. So I particularly like the idea of doing at least one a month for the next couple of months because I could finish this. Theoretically speaking, I
Mm.
could finish this series this year by doing that.
Mm. Yeah,
So,
give yourself some wiggle room.
that's why I said theoretically speaking.
Yeah, leave the back door open just in case. Just in case.
Just in case. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get us set up for this sprint.
Persephone, I'll only do it if it's crazy and too much. Fair.
Yeah. I think we gave ourselves a lot of wiggle room this time by not doing novels like the author does,
Yeah.
and by doing like shorter works, novellas. I definitely think that helps. I don't think I would have been successfully able to do a novel in a week.
Yeah, that would have been too much.
Um, just because I've got a full time job, I've got kids, and I'm married, and the kids are all doing summer stuff. So, summer sports is fun.
And I have my like fluctuating health that does what it wants. So I have to like work around that.
Yeah. So, alrighty. We are going to do our first sprint. And for today's dialogue prompt, our first dialogue prompt, we have you're supposed to be tracking down the most notorious criminal of the century, and you're watching Doctor Who?
Well,
I did this one in honor of you, Tamara.
I was like, well, in series 10 of Doctor Who, where it was Matt Stone, there was the moment where he was considered a criminal. So works. Spoilers, sweetie. Spoilers.
All right. So we got 25 minutes on the clock. Let's get some words. If you're trying for this challenge, let's try to complete our books in this week. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. That is time. We grew a tree. We got Pac-Man killed, and we wrote words. How did everybody do?
I am not sure. Let me see. Whoa, 729.
Ooh, nicely done.
Wow. That was very different from the other numbers from earlier.
Right?
Hmm.
I have to do maths. My kiddos are going in and out because the rain is coming and going, and there was a double rainbow like 10 minutes ago.
I love double rainbows.
It was kind of awesome. I took video footage, but I don't know if you can see the second rainbow in the video just because it was really, really faded, and my camera is not the best. But I tried.
That's always the way, I swear.
I wrote 763 words.
Nice.
So that's awesome. 25, 636. All right. Let's see. How did everybody else do? Persephone got around 300 words.
Whoop-whoop.
Athena got 864 steps. They are working out. Persephone also ate a PB&J. We had sliders tonight for dinner because I'm doing the 10K day and my husband is raiding on Destiny 2. So neither of us really wanted to cook anything. So before they started their raid, he made a bunch of like ham and cheese and turkey and cheese sliders so we could all just go in there and grab stuff as we got hungry.
Yeah, we had pretty much had sandwiches too, but we're out of bread, so we use bagels.
When we get to that point, we use tortillas, so I understand that feeling. 467 words from Serenity, awesome. And MM Ward got 250. That's awesome. Everyone's doing great, and I love it.
Woo!
Yeah. Whoops. Miss Canada actually got 450. Awesome.
All right.
Sliders are the bomb, and we use the Hawaiian sweet rolls, which makes it so much better.
Delicious.
Oh no. Or not. Okay. They must have been going outside. Let's see. Date with death menu. Fado, which is asparagus with mild mushrooms. Pecorino? Pecorino? Yeah, I cannot pronounce that. And dill. The hanger steak with Parmesan string beans and new potatoes followed by ricotta cheesecake. That sounds...
Wow.
I need MM Ward to cook for me. I'm going to go to MM Ward's house and I'm just going to eat dinner there. That's what's going to happen.
Seriously, my goodness.
Now, I
that
realize
sounds incredible.
Date with death. That's the project you're working on, right? So is this the meal that they're eating during like a date night? Or is this something you make too? I am curious and I need to know.
I would definitely have that. I probably couldn't make it, but I would absolutely eat it.
Sandwich. Sandwich.
Delicious sandwiches.
Yes. Apple-filled sticky buns. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Brookies. Oh, I saw your picture of the Brookies on Instagram. They look delicious, especially with the ice cream. But I'm a junk food junkie, so of course that sounds delicious to me, as long as it doesn't have nuts in it.
Sounds amazing to me. Are you allergic to nuts?
No, I just don't like them.
I know.
Not my favorite thing. It's I don't even know what it is. I just say it's like a texture thing because I don't know how else to describe it. There's something about, like, it's especially noticeable when I'm eating banana bread To me, banana bread is supposed to be soft and moist, and then when I bite into something there's crunch, I'm just like, nope, that's a tooth. That's a tooth. It's completely unreasonable. It makes absolutely no sense, but that is what my brain latches onto me, and I cannot eat nuts because of it. Don't know why.
That's hilarious.
Oh. Was a date dinner, but I have made this too. I'm telling you, we're gonna all go to Emma Ward's for dinner one night. That's what's gonna happen.
We'll buy the food if you'll make it for us. How about that?
I'm down for this idea. How do I pronounce that? Pecorino?
I think so.
Pecorino?
Pecorino.
Forno Romano. I do like my bread without teeth.
True. That is accurate.
Oh, goodness. I'm just weird like that. Sorry. Oh, goodness. How close are you to 10K? Getting us back on track.
Oh, 10K is a distant land. I'm like 5K away.
You can still get there.
I'm trying for like 7K.
Nice. That's still really good.
Yeah, I feel good about that.
I'm always happy when I can get any words these days, honestly. Not going to lie. But I am a bit of a binge writer, so the days I get more words, the happier I am, and I'm just like, ee!
Yeah, like 7K days are not what I normally do. What I'd like for to be my normal is 2K. I'd like 2K? To have like 2K daily. Mm-hmm. Like 1K on a book or something and 1K with like medium stuff. And just like, or with Fella or whatever.
Yeah. It's interesting that you alternate projects, because while I alternate projects, I do that ADHD thing where I hyper focus on one thing all day. I might switch daily, but for that day, that's all I touch.
Sometimes I do that. I mean, like today, I just worked on the one thing, but other days, I switch it up because, like with Vela, I haven't been doing that at all, but I want to start incorporating that again because they have like monthly bonuses. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I need money. Also, I had like 4 stories that were in this publication on Medium, and the owner like disappeared. So now they don't have a home. And I thought, okay, I could submit these again to a different publication, or I could take them off and put them up as like Serial and Vela, which, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. So my Josephine stories are going to be on Vela.
Okay. I still have not tried Vela yet. Part of me wants to, and then part of me's like, I'm not really good at the cereals, so like I don't know how well that would work.
Yeah. I keep being like, okay, I'm going to go back to the stories, and I haven't. But I need to, because I really like the stories that I started. I just get so caught up in everything else. Like that. Remember that meme of the little boy? It was like, psh, psh, psh. He's like a 2-year-old toddler.
Yeah.
I remember
Any
that.
day under 2K is a good day in my book, right? I go so long without writing that if I get any words in, I am ecstatic. I'm like, yes, I wrote things today. Woo! It may have been 2 words, but that's 2 words I didn't have before.
That's the spirit. But you are a binge writer, though.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think this year we've done 10K days once a month. And I think, except for one, I have successfully completed 10K on those 10K days. And that one I didn't do was in February. And I remember because originally I had that day off. And then that was back when my life was hell. And I got called into work because the person who was supposed to be working didn't ever show up. So
yeah, I remember that.
I did not end up getting 10K that day.
You were not pleased.
I was not pleased at all because that was February was the month of hell because I had one day off out of 28 days. And it sucked so
awful.
much. I don't accept the term binge writer. I prefer spontaneously prolific. I like that.
That sounds much more pleasant.
We told you the weirdness was coming, and apparently bread having teeth is what's weird tonight.
I mean, it's pretty weird.
It's pretty weird. And I don't know what made my brain latch onto that. The only thing I could think of is I can't remember losing any teeth. Like, I have no memories of them whatsoever. They're gone. So maybe that's a fear because that's exactly what happened. Maybe I had a loose tooth, ate some banana bread, and boom, tooth gone. Crunchy, crunchy. That's the only thing I could think of.
Wow. I mean, maybe.
More the syllables, the less negative something sounds. Binge writing to me isn't always a bad thing because I'm also a binge reader. Like, I'll go months at a time without reading anything and then just like read 30 books across the span of like 2 days. So I'm used to it. It's just odd. I'm just odd. Oh, goodness. Let's see. I can delete that. I'm going to go ahead and set up our next sprint. Oh, I need to put a tree up. Shoot. I'm sitting here.
It's all good.
I'm a little on the slow side tonight. It's all good. 4W. Can't type with that one. There we go. There's the forest app code for anyone who wants to join. I'm going to change our tree real quick. And we're going to grow this tree. It's a unicorn.
Ooh. 4WRWGZ 5SG. I don't think I have that one either. Very good.
I'm choosing the ones you have to buy with crystals because it's easier to earn the coins, whereas you have to use your real money to buy the crystals.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of the ones that you have to buy with crystals. Yeah, I don't think I do.
Back when I was getting all that overtime, I had some money to spare, and I went a little crazy with it.
I will possess you all.
Yeah, I was also using the Forest app like mad because I was calculating how much I was working using that because that's how I would know when it was time to take breaks. Because of the fact that I was working so much, I would set the Forest app for 2 hours, take a 15-minute break, another 2 hours, lunch break, 2 hours, go home. So
wow.
That's how I tracked my work day, basically.
Baby goat.
Goat. Baby goat.
Yeah, Mama Ward has to give the baby goat his bowl. Baby goat.
Yes. Eventually, I want goats.
Baby goats are so cute.
I want chickens again. And eventually, I want at least 2 horses so my husband and I can go riding. And that might be all we ever get.
That sounds like a lot to me.
It is. The Twilight Guardian is definitely one of my favorite trees to grow. When you go into the forest itself, I'm a little sad because it'll show you all the trees. And one of the reasons I like the Twilight Guardian is it's animated, and the little star on top of it twinkles, and there's little sparklies, and it's really pretty. But once it's grown and in the forest itself, it doesn't sparkle.
Oh,
It's just a flat image then. And I'm just like, it makes me sad.
that'd be cool if it sparkled.
I would grow a whole forest full of them.
Okay, I'm going to just say this real quick because you made me think of it. Have you noticed an influx of like lightning bugs or fireflies this summer?
Not where I'm at, no.
I have here, and it's been awesome.
I love it.
Me too. And for the longest time, I didn't see them at all. But there's been like way more. It makes me so happy.
Persephone agrees. There has been more there too.
Nice.
I haven't seen anyone living here. And I remember when I was growing up, I used to see them all the time in North Carolina. And then I don't know if it's just because of where we moved to or what, but all of a sudden I saw none. And my sister took a video the other day, and she sent video clips of like groups of fireflies. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's awesome.
That's
so
awesome.
I think even there, they're starting to show up more again. And in places we hadn't seen them prior to. So
I don't know what's happened, but I'm glad for it because I miss them.
Oh, that makes me sad, Cat Paw. I don't remember what area you live in, Persephone. I know it's on the East Coast, if I remember right. We've definitely had more rain here in the past 3 weeks than we've had all year round that I've lived here so far.
Oh, wow.
It's been kind of scary, actually.
Have you had flooding?
Not in this area, but like I'm only like an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Yellowstone, and Yellowstone had whole roads go out because of flash floods and stuff like that. I watched a video clip where a house just sank into the river, whole house, and floated down. And I was like, oh my goodness.
That is scary.
So parts of Montana, yes, but specifically here, not so much. We just had so much rain that none of the farmers can cut their fields, which is just as bad as having no rain at all.
Wow.
East Texas. Okay. I think that's still, is that still Eastern time zone area? I can't remember where the line is.
Texas is an interesting case.
That's true. Hi, Alex. Frequently saw them as a child in decades of not seeing any, doubting if I saw one flash here or there. About 8 years ago, I saw them again and was shook. Shook, yo.
Right. All right. We should probably write soon.
Yep. I am putting the dialogue prompt up now. You don't have to write with this, but you can if you want to. And we're going to go ahead and start this next sprint because we are trying to reach 10K and we are an hour in and only on our second sprint. So maybe we should write some more. I think I should do what you did earlier and set a 5-minute timer in between.
Dude, it's very helpful.
times like this is when I missed the demon app that everyone hated so much.
It kept us on task, the evil thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here we go. We're gonna write for 25 minutes. We're gonna write all of the words, and we're gonna get some stuff done. In 3, 2, 1, go. We grew a tree, we grew a tree, we grew a tree and did some words. Wrote some words.
I got away. I walked away from the desk, and then I forgot to turn the camera back on. So I've been here for like 10 minutes.
I have to do math.
Let me see. $716.
Nice. You're definitely getting higher word counts now than you were earlier.
Uh, is this my second win? Maybe.
Maybe. It also might be. Are you more of an evening writer or a morning writer?
I'm more of an evening writer, but I'm trying to be more of a day writer so that my schedule conforms with everyone else's.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I wrote 855 words.
Woo! Holy moly.
I'm going to go ahead and set up our next room and then set a timer so that everyone has a chance to join the room. And then at the same time, we can kind of stay on track.
Ha ha ha.
I'm going to do this tree. Okay. For UH.
Huh.
X9. EW. For UH. X9B.
Okay, that's weird. I guess it must have just been a glitch. Remember earlier when I was like, why is there a 1 on the end of my minutes focus today on the app? It's gone now.
Huh. Weird.
Very weird. That's never happened before.
Oh. Persephone said they got the same exact word count.
Excellent.
Hi, Stephanie. Welcome, welcome. Was in the middle writing, didn't get a notification, but I'm here now. Awesome. And then Serenity got 738 words. Awesome. Mystery Minute disappeared. Cat Paw's gonna bail, hit the shower because brain won't want a brain no more.
I hear that.
Good night, Cat Paw. Thank you for joining us. It was nice to see you.
Good night.
I don't think I once asked what everyone's working on. I know what MM Ward's working on because they've mentioned it a couple of times. But how about everyone else in the comments? What are you working on tonight?
Yes, the mystery minute disappeared. I am going to guess that Persephone is working on the big bad.
I'm going to guess that as well. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh.
Bless you. We're on that halfway mark here. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer.
I'm sitting at just over 7,000 now.
Ooh.
But I might actually finish this before hitting 10K.
Huh.
I think I only have about a little less than 3,000 words to write, maybe.
Dude, I don't think that we ever thought about that.
I did and I didn't. Because of the fact that I didn't think I was going to get any writing done on the days that I had work, I didn't think I was going to get this project finished until today. But on the very off chance that I did, I had a project I was going to switch back to, that Vampire Fated Mates paranormal romance I was working on for the last 10K day. I was going to go ahead and go back to working on that if I finished this before hitting 10K. So if I do hit 10K, or if I don't hit 10K, but I do finish this project, I am going something else I'm going to work on.
You've got a backup plan.
I do. Sometimes I be smart. Sometimes.
That's a thinking.
You are correct. Persephone is working on one of the work in progresses of the Big Bad series. As Serenity is currently working on dark fantasy romance. Ooh. I'm here for dark fantasy romance.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to write more like straight up fantasy. There is a world I've been working on off and on for like the past decade. But when I wrote the first draft of the first book in the series, by the time I got to the end of it, I was like, I just rewrote Aragon. And I was like, fuck.
Oh, no.
And I was just like, I put it away and didn't want to look at it again. It was a portal fantasy, so there were differences, but there were too many similarities for my brain to get past that. And I was just like, nope. Mm-mm.
Oh, wow.
So got a lot of work to do on that project.
That's
when I finally
painful.
returned to it. So, but someday I will return to my first love, which is fantasy, like straight up fantasy. For now, I'll stick with paranormal romance and urban fantasy.
They seem to be doing well for you.
Mm-hmm. I like it, at least.
Yeah. I like it too.
And you're working on a Bliss story today, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's kind of different because I'm writing about people who are a little younger, like late 20s, early 30s. And normally I like to write women who are like closer to 40 or in their 40s. So, but I thought with like a convention like this, it would be better if they were maybe a little younger.
But at the same time, maybe an older generation would work too, because there are older generational, I don't think that's the right word I'm looking for, cosplayers.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they're like both streamers and they're pretty popular. I don't know. It just felt like, yeah, they're in their 20s. They're in their late 20s.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Serenity question. Where do you guys place the idea of demons and devils? Fantasy or paranormal supernatural? I've heard both. I'm curious. So, fun fact. That's what I'm working on. This series, the first book is called Dear Satan, and it's about a young woman who writes a letter to Satan rather than Santa. Oh, my 5-minute timer's going off. I was like, what is that noise? And then I have that one labeled as paranormal romance. And then this book is the sequel. It deals with Grim Reapers, and it is urban fantasy. Both are subgenres of fantasy. So, like, fantasy's up here, and then they branch off, and there's paranormal romance and urban fantasy. So, it depends on what's in it as far as, like, what other elements go. If it's a modern setting, it would be urban fantasy, but that's still fantasy. If there's more romance subplot, it would go under paranormal. I tend to put the supernatural under more of the, and it's probably not correct, but more of the horror portion. Like if there's more jump scares and stuff like that, that's to me is what the supernatural / horror is portion. But it's still all an off branch, in my opinion, of fantasy, if that makes sense.
Cool.
That's just how I label it. I
Yeah.
could be very wrong.
I don't really have a label, which is why I'm just not speaking because I don't really write about demons. So,
I do.
exactly. So I'm like, I will defer to you.
All right. I think we've had enough time to get set up in this room. So I'm going to get us all set up for our next sprint. I gotta quit
Excellent.
grabbing the wrong mouse. Okay. Pause that real quick while I get everything else set up. Do. That. Show this one. If you don't know what you want to write about, you are welcome to use this prompt to help you. And it says, dude, that jacket is mine. Give it back. So, we are going to do a 25-minute sprint. We're going to be growing. I don't remember what kind of tree this is. Some kind of earthy ball. I think it's called like the lumine or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty. It's cute. We're going to grow it. And we are going to start the sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. We grew a tree, we grew a tree, we grew a tree, do 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 do. Tamara will be back shortly. How did everyone do? What did you do? I have to do math. I wrote an interesting scene I'm not certain will be staying in the story, but it was a lot of fun to write. All right, math. 7, 4, 9. I wrote 958 words. Okay. Welcome back.
Hello. Oh, sorry. There's a new yawning and late night rating. I got 635 words.
Words. Awesome.
Words.
Time to get our next room set up so that we can write all the words. Tree do you want to grow now? We'll grow the Twilight Guardian. Just because.
Sweet.
Let's see. We get this up and then I'll read over comments. Chester has insisted that there's something outside worth barking at. 4J, 4J3, CHP, USG, save, and show. Okay. Alrighty. So the 4-step code, if you are looking to join us and grow some trees, is on the screen. I'm going to start my 5-minute timer that scared me earlier, so that way we get more words in. And yeah. Okay, so Serenity did 261 words this time. That's awesome. Persephone got 400 and fed some stray babies. By stray babies, are we talking about kitty cats, puppy dogs, baby goats? What are we talking about, babies? Or are there like actual human babies outside that we don't know about? I don't know. There might be.
That sounds like a situation.
It does. I am going to pronounce your name wrong, and I apologize for it ahead of time. Is it Paola? Paola?
Paola?
Paola?
Baby kitty.
Hi, either way. Welcome. This is Sanity. Baby kitties.
I love baby kitties.
Baby kitties. Oh, goodness. Oh. I wrote a scene I'm not certain will stay in the story, but I wrote it. And
do you like it?
It's a smexy scene.
And
I have a love-hate relationship with smexy scenes.
That's true.
So it may stay in, it might go. Emma Ward had the baby goat, but baby goat is tucked in for the night, now sitting here with Moon Pie the cat on the lap.
Oh, that just sounds so awesome. I would like a baby goat and a kitty.
I have 3 kitties. I'm not getting any more kitties until these 3 are gone. No more kitties.
I need a kitty.
Yes, you do. You need a kitty.
I need a kitty.
Persephone! You are not helping.
Persephone loves the smexy.
Apparently. If it makes you feel better, when I switch projects and I do go to the Fated Mates Vampire Romance, there are smexy scenes, and they are kind of, sort of, not exactly important to the plot, so those are staying. I've already wrote like 2 of them, and I was like, wow, this was different. Yeah. Those will stay.
Whoa.
It is going to be on the smexier side as far as like steam goes. What is the rating? They use flames for the rating scale for how steamy something is?
Yeah, it's either flames or like the chili peppers, the red peppers.
Chili peppers, that was the other one. And I don't know what that scale is, but for me, the scale is like a 5 when it's not actually a 5 in most people's books. And I'm like, this is too hot for me. I'm good. I'm done.
Yeah, that's why I've never been like, will you beta bliss? Like,
I don't mind beta reading it. I don't mind beta reading it. I don't like writing it. And I think a part of it is because like my kids ask me if they can read my stuff, and a part of my brain is going that they will possibly read it, and I'm just like,
ugh.
No thanks.
Ugh.
And then both of my parents do read my stuff, smexy or not. And that other part of me is like, please don't look at my voice.
Stop looking at me in that tone of voice.
So, and I think that's part of what the mental block is in not wanting to write that kind of stuff.
I can
Maybe,
understand that. That makes sense.
but
Fortunately, my mom, she likes reading this stuff, but she doesn't like reading like the BDSM kinky stuff. She's not into that. It makes her very uncomfortable. And I was like, that's okay. You do not have to read it. Actually, that makes me uncomfortable. So let's just
let's
not
just
do
agree that you
that.
don't read that.
Yeah, let's just not do that.
Bliss is not for you.
But like, she liked the Josephine stories that was like murder and a bunch of sex. She was cool with that.
Yeah,
She loved those stories.
but it's not Kiki.
Yeah, it wasn't kinky. It was just bloody. It's bloody mayhem.
All right. My little timer went off, so I guess it's time to do another sprint. So I got the new prompt up. I have to restart the Pac-Man timer. I really do enjoy the Pac-Man timer. It's one of my favorites.
It is cute.
Um, and for the longest time, like StreamYard used to, when you asked when you shared the screen, it would ask you whether or not you wanted video, and I always clicked the no. So even if it wasn't muted on the actual thing, for some reason I never heard it. So for the longest time, I didn't realize this had sound. I thought it was just a timer with images. I don't know what it was that I found out that it had sound.
It's a very cute timer.
I think that's why I don't write Smexy, is because one of my daughters reads my stuff. Yeah, let's just agree we won't share that. Right?
Yep.
My kids are almost to that age now, though, that I was when I first started reading romance with Smexy scenes. And like, I grew up reading and raising ponies, so like I already knew what it was and that it occurred, so it didn't bother me that much. I don't know. It's different when you're writing it and then your kids read it versus when they're reading someone else writing it. It's just got a different vibe.
That's valid.
So, all right, let's do this sprint. We're gonna do 25 minutes, and we're gonna grow a Twilight Guardian, and it's gonna be really pretty, and it's gonna sheen, sparkle, sparkle. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we grew a tree. And we wrote some words. How did everybody do? What did you work on? Oh, goodness. Tamara said she'll be right back. And I have to do math real quick. I always have to do math. Let's see. I wrote 794 words this time. I am on the last chapter of this story, and I am bound and determined to finish it before I go to bed tonight. Don't think it might be 10. It might be 10K that I write before the night's over with, but I will finish this tonight either way.
What number did you get? Yes, I am back.
794.
Whoa. I got less than that. 609.
Not bad. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is not bad at all. I'm at the halfway point of the story, so that's good.
Yes. That is very good. Let's see. Athena was doing fitness boxing too. Almost made count step for the day. Haven't worked out in so long. Done just off for 3 months. Hate serotonin boost because it makes me miss it and working out. Oh, and they have a good night, Athena, if you're still here. And if you're not, I'm sorry. Let's see. Serenity wrote 678 words. And Persephone got 767 words. And it's the best for the day. Nice.
Whoa.
That's awesome. Everyone's doing so good. Getting all them words in.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. So we're nearly at the top of the hour. Do we want to do one more sprint?
Tell us what you guys want to do.
Let us know in the comments. Question: do I end it here with Thane revealing he is death by telling her, or by saving her life again? I don't know. Part of me is like, he should attempt to save her life again, but maybe she could save herself. But it'd still be enough to expose him. But at the same time, I'm like, he should just tell her. Sprint up to our intrepid hosts. I am easy either way, because I'm going to finish this tonight, whether I'm on stream or not.
We could do one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
The room set up and our tree's ready to go.
So that'll give us an even 4.
Okay.
Which is nice.
Okay. Let's see. Oops. Nope. Helps if I'm clicked on the right thing. And show. There's the new room code. I'm going to change our tree. What are we going to grow now? We're going to grow this one. No, we're going to go this one. Oh, no. I got the perfect tree. What is that? That one. I can't decide. There we go.
That was so cute. It's like a little magpie trying to get all the sparklies. This one. No, wait, this one. Can't decide. This one.
Oh, goodness. Okay, she's about to ask him about his business card. She thinks it's a joke because it says Thane Hades, Director, Reaper Division, Crim Acquisitions, Afterlife, Unlimited Death Incorporated. I like it. That's really long, and I love it.
That's what makes it hilarious.
Director, Reaper Division. Goodness gracious.
So, I don't know. Maybe he has to do some type of death thing in front of her that makes her know that he's like the real deal.
I feel like both is the answer. Like maybe he's gonna tell her, but if she already thinks it's a joke, I feel like he's gonna have to prove it to her. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the answer is both.
That didn't make it easier.
So good at this. We're such great people. So helpful.
You're welcome for making it harder for you.
Oh my goodness. That's right. In my brain, we've already done like 4 sprints, and this is sprint number 5, even though I realize that's not the case. Don't ask me why.
Maybe because normally by now we would have.
That's very possible.
We were just too chatty the first hour.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that. We were explaining a little bit about how this challenge had gone for us and what we were working on and stuff like that. So I'm not too mad about it.
I've had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I am slowing down.
Yeah. He has reaped 3 souls personally this evening without her noticing so, but they have a lovely dinner. I mean, the meal you mentioned sounded delicious.
Yeah, that sounded incredible.
I'm going to give it another couple minutes and then we'll get the sprint started. This will be the last sprint for the evening.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make the 7K.
No. How far away are you?
Unless I write like 900 words.
That's okay. Last call. Last call for words.
Write them if you got them. They also drink a $300 bottle of Italian whiskey. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, is she drunk?
Tonight cap or not tonight cap? That is the question. Yeah, I really don't know which direction you should go. She is so drunk. Oh my goodness.
So even if he does tell her tonight, tomorrow she's got to be like, oh, I was just drunk. I'm misremembering things. That's silly.
I really feel like she won't believe him either way. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if he tells her or not. I'm gonna get us set up for the last sprint. Da, 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 da. And as always, you don't have to use the prompt, but if you don't know what you want to write about, you can.
That prompt is hilarious.
Dude, MM Ward, you could totally use this prompt. She could say this in her drunken state. I don't know how you'll fit it in, but you could totally fit it in somewhere.
So she's a human, I'm assuming. She doesn't believe in spiritual beings or deities. Well, she's about to have a rude awakening.
It's about to be a very bad day for her. Okay. All right, everyone. Last sprint. 25 minutes on the clock. We can do this. We can write all the words. We can do all of the things. We can finish our projects if we're close to being finished, or we can get closer to being finished if we're not close to being finished already. I'm so good at this. It's
You're
like
doing amazing.
let's write some words in 3, 2, 1, go. And that was the end of our last sprint of the night. I have to finish the sentence and then calculate words, and I will come right back. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments below while I'm calculating. Okay. Let's see.
I am 179 away from 7,000. So
Like
close.
179 words.
Mm-hmm.
So close.
So close. But that's okay.
You still wrote a lot of words today.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. And I'm at the midpoint of the story. The juicy things are happening. Sexy stuff's happen. It's pretty fun.
I wrote 917 words, and I am nearly done with this chapter, and it's the last chapter of the book.
Oh my gosh.
So I think it's almost 10:30 here, so I've got an hour and a half before my midnight. I'm pretty certain I'm going to finish this before midnight.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
So I'm excited. Let's see. Okay. Athena came back. Arms were jello. Persephone cut out. Thank you for joining us, Persephone, if you're still here. Emma Ward is ready to go to bed. I am too, but I am bound and determined to finish this before I go to bed. Let's see. 704 words for Serenity. That's awesome. Emma Ward is sitting at 19,614 words for the 7-day challenge. I think I'll be on Tuesday with my 5 a.m. Writers Club for the last chapter. I missed the 5 a.m. Writers Club last Tuesday. I even wrote it in my planner and still forgot it because I forgot to set the alarm. So,
yeah, I would actually like to join.
I think so
I think
too.
that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. But I would mean having to set an alarm so I get up that early.
Indeed.
Oh, excuse me. We're both yawning now. I think what this means it is time to wrap up this stream. It has been a lot of fun, though.
I've had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do the thing.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Tamara Woods, and I'm a cozy mystery author, and I write spicy stuff on the side. and I came here today to finish a novel and to hit 10K. I did neither. However, I wrote a lot of words today and I'm halfway through the novel. So, even though I didn't hit those specific goals, I still feel like I accomplished a lot and I couldn't have done it without you guys. So, thank you.
I'm doing math real quick because I was like, how many words have I actually written today? Am I close to 9K, 10K? How close am I to 10K? So give me just a second.
Sure.
Lots of sprints. Oh yeah, I'm almost at 10K now. I'm at 9,783, which means I have 217 words to write in order to hit 10K.
Oh, so you're doing it all.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit 10K. I'm gonna finish this novella, and it's gonna be a great time. So
I'm so proud.
With that being said, hello everyone. My name is Sky. I write fantasy. I'm working on urban fantasy today, and doing the last leg of this hashtag 7-day book challenge, aiming for today being a 10K day. And I think I'm going to accomplish both before I go to bed tonight. And it's great. And I love it. And I don't know when we're going to do our next 10K day. And I don't know if we're going to do this challenge again in conjunction with that. We'll figure it out when we figure it out. But tonight is not that time because we are both tired as hell.
Hell yeah.
So, on that note, thank you for joining us. If you're watching this later, thank you. You're awesome. And yeah, I think we're going to go now. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.